Cade Mila Falta, all you beautiful gamers out there. It's Craigie's Gaming here, and it's just a gameplay commentary I've got for you. If you've been following me, or if you're subscribed to me on YouTube, you'll know that I've got a little mini-series going, which is just tips for noobs of FPS games in general, but Advanced Warfare in particular, or Call of Duty in particular, and Advanced Warfare in particular. But I want to take a break from that, and I just want to give you a gameplay commentary and kind of show you maybe a little bit of what you should be working towards. It's all about fluid movement with Advanced Warfare, on top of all the basic skills that hopefully you'll learn from watching my Tips for Noobs series. This gameplay, as often with me, starts off a little slower. And I thought I'd maybe just explain, because I've said that in quite a few videos. I start off a little slower, but it gets better in the end. And maybe it's a good idea for me to explain why that sometimes happens. Now, if you have been watching it, I've been darting around this map. It's quite a small map. Come Back is the name of it. So it's easy to get around this map. It's very quick. If you're up against guys who are really good COD players, I can get absolutely destroyed on this map just because people chase you all around. Look at this lovely kill. Should have been a double kill. Chase the guy outside with hardly any bullets left, get another couple of bullets on him, don't quite get the kill, but there we go, boom, finally get the kill just before dying myself. But yeah, no, this is the kind of map that I can get destroyed on if I'm up against a party that's really good, or a couple of guys that's really good, because it is a small map to get all the way around. But I start off slow quite often because I'm often trying to assess just what the other team's trying to do, if there's a pattern to their play, if there's a route that they take more often than not. This map is kind of one of your classic Call of Duty 3-lane maps. It just happens to be that the middle lane is going through the inside of that building that I was just in there. So I'm trying to see if maybe the team that we're up against is dominant on one side or the other, if they're a bit more campy, wait on their side and wait for us to come and join them, or just generally how they're playing. Now, I fully expect players and teams to mix up their play style as they adapt to how we're playing. But that's quite often why I start off a little bit slower, and then when I kind of get a feel for it, if I know that they're continually standing up on one of the rooftops on this map, either on this blue building here or on the opposite corner building as well, then I'll just go and flank them, come round from behind and try and get sort of a couple of sweet double kills, or treble kills. If they are playing the middle of the map all the time, I might match them and try and go in and hold down that middle map. In fact, that's often one of my most favourite things. Oh, get owned, baby. That's one of my favourite things to do in this map. Look at that threat detection. I just love that UAV with the threat detection, or like the Oracle from Ghosts. It really helps my gameplay, which is why I put on UAV support and threat detection, so that when I get to my 10th kill, I have now got all these guys brightly lit up. Now, here's a little bit of next level juking going on here. Try and jump up and get the kill, don't quite do it. Know that he's probably going to face out that window and I would get killed if I tried to do it again. So I come round the side, climb up the stairs because it's quieter, and take him out. So that's just an example of being smart with your play there. What would be the smart thing to do? And there's just an example of getting really lucky with your play with a guy running right in front of you. What would be the best thing to do? Is it always worthwhile attacking them from the front, or is that too obvious, and therefore is it more likely that you will then die? This gameplay is one of my absolute better games that I've had on Advanced Warfare. I think, as everybody knows, that the skill-based matchmaking means that you will very rarely get dominant games, but I'm finding that as I'm getting to know these maps really, really well, if you're in the right lobby, I can actually do pretty well, and I'm starting to bring my KD up a little bit. It's sitting still around about the 1 KD. As I've always said, I'm a pretty average gamer, but skill-based matchmaking means that I'm always up against pretty good gamers, all of my standards. So, and here's another chance for a double kill. Look at that threat detection UAV, it's absolutely lovely. But that's an example of me. I've figured out that these guys are now prefer to stand on the rooftops, and therefore I will play to flank them and come round behind and get the rooftops. The UAV threat detection definitely helps me out do this and take advantage of some of these guys' play. But that's me adapting, so quite often I will storm the middle of this map and I will just try and hold it down, and sometimes with an ASM, and just have a beast of a time just having people attack me and coming into that middle room. But this gameplay, I started to realise that not many people were using the middle, so the only time I really went through the middle was to cut through so I could flank them, or try and come through the middle and come out in the building that they're in. And that just worked out really well for me, and the final bit here is a beautiful little double kill cam from me to win the game, so I'll just leave it there. Craigie's gaming out. Let's just have a little look at that actually in the victory kill cam. Fluid movement. Double kill. Thank you very much. One of my absolute better gameplays there, and quite proud to say I went 17 and 5. Craigie's out.